Hello everyone, welcome to Watch for Falling Meteors session 24. As the Unknowables continue to explore the Isle of Dread, we ended our last session. Well, we'll just let Nace pick it up. Go ahead and give us a quick recap, Brian.
Sounds good.
I got the quick recap because I was on painkillers. So,
Yeah.
last time we got Weedall's claws because
Okay.
he was blooded,
Yep.
and then we
One.
traveled a ways
Witness.
through the Isle,
Okay, that's 2.
and then I remember we crossed the river, so we had a couple of
Dragon.
rituals.
Dragon. Dragon.
Green dragon.
The green dragon. We hid from him under the canopy.
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay, next.
Okay,
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
This is good. This is good. This
All
helps
right.
the DM stay in tune with what the party
They
sees
also
versus
discovered
him.
that,
There you go. So we crossed the river, and then we fought some pteranodons on a bridge,
Yep.
and they all died.
Yeah,
Terrible.
quickly.
Got him.
And then I thought we were still on the bridge, but I said and met a T-Rex. But apparently we're off the bridge now, so things I've learned.
Yes, you guys had you'd reached the edge of the bridge. You were heading towards the tree line, and that's when the thunder lizard erupted from the trees. So
And that was the end of it. I
The
really
best-
need to copy and paste what I sent to Scott. Because I was asking him, like, hey, did I miss anything? And he's like, no, you got it all. Oh, he said, I said, I'm trying to remember what we did last night. We got your claws, traveled a ways, fought pteranodons, and met a T-Rex. What did I miss? And he goes,
Yeah.
pretty much it. It was fun.
Yeah. Scott
No
didn't remember
mention
the
of a
dragon
dragon.
either. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
didn't
hid-
fight
I
it. You guys hid
him.
from it.
We didn't fight. Well, Jason didn't roll an attack roll last week, which is awesome.
I wanted to.
We also discovered that some of the whites were being transformed into merfolk type things, and there was.
Oh,
a
thank you.
nasty lake full of
That
the
is
rest of
correct.
What
Yeah.
was that?
And some humanoids in general, hominoids
Yeah.
in general.
And there was a nasty
The
lake
whites that you had slain had their bodies pre-white had been going through some sort of conversion. They were growing gills and fins and stuff.
and we were indicated they were in a lake to the east.
Yeah.
Where were you at, Scott?
The Rakasta did point out that they had seen that. All right.
What did I miss? No, you didn't miss anything. I was like, man, I did good.
You got the important parts. I didn't want to overload you.
It was
That's-
the day after. I'm
So
like,
that's it. All
Scott
right.
doesn't know what happens without all of his notes.
It's
So
only a page and a half
let's
of
switch
notes.
this over to our combat view.
I had a sentence.
I'm gonna have to. If we finish with time, I'm gonna adjust the cameras so in combat view we have your guys' cameras as well. Matter of fact, I might just leave it on Explore tonight. So it's got the map. That's the big thing. So, especially with Tim's sweet ass setup, we got to make sure that it's on camera. So
Still haven't
Steve's
heard
even gotten
from
rid of the glare somewhat. It's not nearly as
Little
much
bit.
glare as there used to be. Looks like you've turned it. So.
Yeah,
All
my
right.
buddy.
So, no.
No.
No. Guess I should have locked tokens before I shared the map.
Yeah, what's the name of the battle map? Because, gosh
Cliffside
darn it, I'm on.
All
Sorry,
right.
I should listen. What is it?
Cliffside battle. Cliffside battle.
Yeah, here, I'll share it again, Steve.
Cliffside.
He shared
Although
it. You
it
should-
shows you've got it.
Yeah, I shared it.
Here, I will sync view. That should make it pop
Does it-
up for you.
Do I have both? Oh, I do
Mine
have
was
it.
just
Sorry.
under Isle of Dread.
Sorry, I didn't move the window. My bad. Rookie
no problem.
move.
Rookie move.
Ooh.
Those dang computers.
All right. I didn't know I could move the window.
Hey, wait, did
Whoa.
I get inspiration for my amazing recap?
Whoops. Can we just clear all targets? There we go.
I covered at least 2/3 of what we did.
So,
Ooh,
You
that must have
see-
been a hard no.
I know, that's what I heard too.
Silence.
So, quick overview of the map. the smaller looking trees are bushes and stuff. They're difficult terrain, but you can move through them. The large trees, the center 4 squares of each of them are the trunk. They are very large trees, 40 to 50 feet tall at least. Branches are actually quite a ways up. The shaded area right here is kind of a ridge line. The T-Rex is about 10 feet higher than the ground there. The grass is more lush up by the trees. Then it grows into more of a scraggly, dried out grass before giving way to the rock and the cliff face. And that shaded area line right there is the edge of the cliff. It's not straight down. It's about a probably 80-degree angle. So it's very, very steep, but it's not like an immediate drop off. Someone would roll down the hill if they went down it. And then that's the edge of the 10-foot bridge you guys came on. As well as some interesting spikes on skulls, which I honestly put there because I thought it would be fun when I made the map, but I didn't ever mention them last time. So there's some skulls on stakes.
Are they human skulls, goblin skulls, pteranodon skulls?
Human skulls.
Do they have weird mutations?
No. They all just look like human skulls.
There are people up here.
Well, there were people up here.
Question: how many feet is each square?
Each square is 5 feet.
Thank you.
So what we'll need now is for you guys to roll initiative.
Don't forget to click your icon.
Boop.
Oh, wow.
Someone was picking the daisies.
Guys, I'll go last.
Maybe
roll
not.
it for you.
Okay.
Oh wow, Stefan's not going first. That's rare.
It's weird.
It is weird. All right, Karnan, you are the first person to act. So the T-Rex takes up 3 squares, or 9 squares total, 3 by 3. It stands about between 25 and 30 feet tall. It's basically 2 powerful hind legs that are a motor system for a massive mouth. And as it erupts from the trees and sees you, it bellows with a huge roar and looks ready to snack on all of you.
Doesn't it know that it can't defeat the Nameless?
Are you guys the Nameless now?
We're different.
We go by many names.
And none.
And no names.
We are all in no names.
I think you're muted.
So there's a T-Rex barreling down.
It looks like you're muted on Zoom, yeah.
Whoa, echo.
Wait a second. Hello?
It's technology, guys. You're remuted on Zoom.
This was our initiative winner?
Alright.
What's that sparkly thing behind him?
Is that better?
Yes.
Yep, sir.
Okay.
His
Is it a
wife
lathe?
makes no, his wife makes fantastic cups,
makes,
painted cups.
Yeah, it's
So I'm assuming
turning,
that's one getting epoxied.
yes,
Yay.
it's turning
Oh.
a cup, like a Yeti cup. Okay, so I have ensnaring strike,
Okay.
but I can't remember if that will work off of. I think that will work with.
Well, let's check it real quick.
non-
Ensnaring Strike, one of your domain spells. Bonus action. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact. Target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines until the spell ends. A large or larger creature has advantage on the saving throw. It is a huge creature, so it will have advantage on the saving throw. If they succeed on the saves, then the vines just shrivel away. While restrained, they also take d6 piercing damage at the start of each of their turns. They can... the creature restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, the target is freed. If you use it with a higher level spell slot, because I think you have second level, or this is a first
This
level
is a
spell?
first level. Yeah,
It
this
is a first level spell. You have second level slots. So if you use the second level spell, it would do 2d6 damage every round instead of 1d6.
But it's a strength save versus your caster.
It's a strength save
with
which-
advantage.
with advantage. So it's going to be pretty good at strength saves, most likely.
Okay. Well, then maybe that's not the appropriate.
But
just fork out the damage.
it'd be pretty awesome if it worked.
Fork out the damage.
Let's see. Restrained. Yeah, it'd be like being in a web. So, 0 speed, no way to change it. Attack rolls have advantage. Its attack rolls have disadvantage. And it'd have disadvantage on saving throws. It's dex saving throws.
So to cast, that's a bonus action.
Right. You would use your bonus action to cast it, and then you could make 2
Beforehand.
attacks.
Okay. Well, let me do that.
Okay.
So I would.
Are you going to do
Need
first level or
to-
second level slot?
Can I do a second level slot?
Yeah,
Maybe
you
I'm
can
not
use a second level
understanding
spell
that.
slot for it. You have 2 of them. Which would make it do, if it lands, it would make it do 2d6 every turn.
But it takes up one of your second level spells.
Right,
You're
so-
probably-
Yeah, and the odds of it landing
it will not make
are
it more. It will not make it more likely to be restrained. So, they're right.
Right.
First level might be the way to go because you've got 4 first level slots still.
like if you're even gonna do it. The odds of you actually restraining it, like your spell DC is probably, I'm just gonna assume like 12, maybe 13.
Hey, that's a
or
good
something.
question. What is
And
your
this-
spell DC?
It's going to have like anytime something gets advantage, which it's going to have advantage on, it's like adding a +5 modifier. Then its strength is probably around 20 itself, or like let's say
Let's see.
18 on the lowest.
It's like a slim to none.
It's going to
Yeah.
have like a +9 to mods with that, so it's got to roll like a 1 or 2 on a 20 to
Your
fail the
your
save.
spell DC is 13, so it's gonna have to roll a 13 or higher with its strength saving throw bonus.
With
And it has 2
advantage.
tries.
Odds are that spell is not going to land and
Right.
not going
Not
to
going to
work.
land. Okay.
But
Stick-
I mean, it's also your spell. If it does work, it would restrain it, which would be amazing.
You guys would have a full round to blast it. So it's what's
Yeah.
the trade-off? What else can you
But
do with the bonus action?
Yeah, well, it's almost more what would you do with the spell slot, which is if you hit,
Right.
you'd probably Divine Smite.
The Divine Smite, my smites I have to use with a melee weapon. So I have to go in.
Jason
No.
said you could use those on a
No,
ranged hit.
I ruled,
Oh, really?
house ruled that you can use your divine smite only
Oh.
because you're an elven archer, Oath of Ancients. So
Oh.
I wouldn't let you have archery fighting style. We did change that, but I have no
Oh,
problem
okay.
with you divine smiting from range because Jeremy Crawford and Mike Merle said there was no mechanical reason that they didn't. It was just fluff. So I'm fine with it.
Okay. Well, then, that answers that.
You're an elven archer wearing elven plate mail, and I believe when we made your character, you even mentioned the elves in the Lord of the Rings. Whenever they were doing the thing, they're all in armor, firing bows. So that's you. So yeah.
All right. Well, then. Targeted.
Yep.
Uh,
All right. It's 60 feet away, I think. Maybe more for you.
70, it looks like.
70, but that's definitely well within your short range. So there's no modifier to your hit roll. Actually, there would be. Sorry.
Oh. Okay.
You need to
Right.
move
It doesn't
so that you
matter.
don't. The people in front of you don't give cover. But it's literally you just need to move over a little bit.
Well, and I rolled, so it's not going to matter much anyway. I'll come over this way anyway.
Okay.
I guess I can do that for my second.
Yeah. So first attack missed. Go ahead and make your second shot. And
Oh my God.
A 17 connects.
Well, then I would cast my Divine Smite upon it. So I drag.
By the way, your
Smite
first arrow
her.
didn't miss. It just glances off of its hide, which
Glanced
seems to
off.
be pretty thick.
That's better. Yeah.
All right. Are
So
you
then
divine smiting here?
I am.
Okay. First or second level spell slot.
Well, if I can use a second level spells. Well, I'll use the first level.
Okay, first level spell slot. So check that off, and then you'll use the damage modifier in your action tab for your
This might be good.
Divine
So,
Smite. I think it's the
yeah,
first one.
God.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You just click the first one, and then after that, roll your damage.
Ah! I don't know what I did.
You rolled your
I
attack
didn't do
roll.
the right thing.
Wait. Oh, you
cast
dropped
Ensnaring-
Ensnaring Strike on it.
Ah, dang
FYI,
it.
he would have rolled a natural 20 for his saving throw. So good call on
that's
not
all right,
using
I
the
know.
Ensnaring Strike.
So I just
Next
select
to
it.
Divine Smite, there's two little dudes.
Yep, I clicked
The first one is the first level spell slot. So you just click that, which you did, and now just roll your damage on him. And it'll automatically add the dice. Okay,
Yeah, good.
20
Wow,
points
that
of
was
damage.
horrid.
Not the best
Right.
Divine Smite roll, but it actually averaged out 8, 4, and 1. That's average damage.
Looked all right.
So, 20 points of damage. So as you
Is it
draw
dead?
back, you fire the first one, and it kind of glances off of its body, and then, or maybe hits it right in the hand, which is a completely worthless appendage. Then you draw out a second one, and as you let go, it's like it all lines up. There's a flicker in your eyes, and this green streak flies away as like little ethereal leaves trail off of the arrow. It slams into its shoulder. It does not seem to be terribly slowed by the impact. The arrow leaves a grievous wound, like blood sprays away from where it hits. But it just seems pissed off.
All right. I think I am good with that.
Stefan,
Hopefully somebody else can do a little better.
the bushes
damage
in front of
is
it do
pretty
not
nice.
offer it cover. It's too
not
tall.
that damage.
Remember that
Yes,
the
sniper anyway.
first round of the... Oh, yeah, you can ignore cover. The first round of combat, you have an extra attack from your... whatever it's called. Crazy ambusher, killer ranger thing.
Thinking about throwing,
Dread ambusher.
Dread
casting
ambusher.
this spike growth. What do you guys think about that?
Spike
Little
growth.
Spike growth in front of that.
Level 2.
in front of that.
The ground in a 20-foot
What does it
radius
do?
centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Wow. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to
No
look
size
natural.
limitation.
Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell was cast must make a wisdom perception check to recognize the terrain as hazardous. Okay, so it's going to see it.
Guess that wouldn't work. It'll see it.
Well, but it would at least
might
know
work.
to,
No.
you could force it to go around it. The ground on a 20-foot radius. So, let's see here.
40 feet wide.
Pointer.
Yeah, it's a
circle,
big area.
1, 10.
And then maybe I'll throw web out there
you
too.
could put a spot
Oh,
like
no.
that in front of it. Like, you could just make a
Seems
giant obstacle
legit.
it has
I
to
don't
go
know.
around.
Any further
You can slap it right in
considerations?
front of us too, and make him have to go around that, and we can maneuver around it.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
true.
He probably maneuvers faster
Ooh.
than us.
He does look pretty, like,
Yeah.
maybe not so much as he's fast, but his strides
Mhm.
are awful fucking big. You saw Jurassic Park, he can push
Like there,
35.
Well, I'm on
Right
board.
there?
Wait, to the right?
No, Steve. Can you
No,
move that
centered on the
circle or no?
pointer.
Oh no.
Oh, I get you.
Oh,
I put it on
boy.
the pointer right there. That's where you want it?
No.
No, that's out of the way.
Yeah, where do you want it?
Like
Oh,
over
boy.
here, I think is where he was saying.
Yep.
Like
That
the
one?
center of the circle.
There?
Oh
Where
boy.
it's not moving.
Control click.
It's not moving at all. It's off to. I see the circle right
Yeah.
there.
Oh. I don't know why it's not moving.
I don't really
That's
know.
not where I have it. All right, I'm getting rid of my
circle.
circle. Draw your own circle. There you go.
Yeah.
Whoops,
Thank you.
I just got rid of all
Whoever's
pointers.
doing-
Sorry.
Whoever's doing that, do that, please.
Yeah, Gamelon's got it.
I have not learned how to do that yet.
So
Where would you think, like here-ish?
you
or
can
do
hold
wanna move it
control and
farther
do both
left or
mouse
right?
buttons to drag to make a circle. I was using right click so that it won't go away the next time I draw an arrow.
I like that. Let me see how far my web goes. See if I can slow this guy down. 60 feet.
You talking
I don't
about doing
think
web
web is-
instead?
I
think
don't-
web you do a ton.
I don't think you can do both. Not in the same
Yeah, and
action.
you can't do 2 spells in one turn.
Fair enough. Well, it's a wand, but
Oh,
it only
Alright.
goes 60 feet.
It's still considered casting a spell.
Fair
What?
enough.
I think it's 60 feet away from you, Steve. Yeah, the Rex is 60 feet away from you.
But again, web's a strength save, right?
I don't actually know.
Or is it-
Let's
or is it
see.
dex?
Wand of Web. I'm looking it up. Spell Web. 20-foot cube. Fills a point with the durations or difficult terrain, likely to obscure the area. If a creature starts to turn the webs, it's a dex saving throw.
I mean,
A
it kind
creature
of
that is
sucks 'cause I don't
restrained
have
by
anything
it can
to
make
connect it
a
to.
strength saving check against the save DC to be no longer restrained. So it's a dex save to not get caught in it. It's a strength save to not be stopped by it.
to ignore it. Yeah.
Maybe I should shoot at it.
I would
I think-
I want to shoot
think
at
you
It
it.
would
should
have to
shoot
tear
at
its way out of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I should shoot at it.
Damage is what will finish this fight.
Um, all right, so
Is your blind thing, is that a magic ability as well?
which one?
Your blind shot or whatever that does?
Yeah, I think maybe I'm supposed to use that first. I don't know if I mean,
blind shot.
Got
I don't know what
that.
you're talking about.
Gloomstalker. I think is what he's talking about.
You get 3 attacks your first round. Maybe you
The
should
Dread Ambusher. Yeah, you get.
Dread Ambusher.
Yeah, because of Dread Ambusher,
Problem.
you get an extra attack in the first round. The first turn of the combat, you get an extra. Your speed increased by 10.
Oh,
If you take an attack action on that turn, you take 1 additional weapon attack as part of the action. If the attack hits, the target takes an extra D8 damage of the weapon's damage type.
Yeah.
So
your
you should take
spike
3
growth
shots
is
and
an
the first
action.
one have a bonus.
if you want to cast that, you can't attack this turn,
Yeah.
but you get your bonus damage attack and an extra attack the very first turn.
Yeah, that's true. Giving up
You miss
your
that.
if you cast Spike Growth, you are giving
That's
up
the
your
whole deal.
Dread Ambusher.
Yeah, you don't get any attacks. You get to put a
Oh boy.
spot on the ground. Like,
Guido's yelling, "Shoot it!"
yeah. Like, what's your special thing? Is it casting magic or
Right.
shooting the shit out of stuff?
I'm trying to figure out how scared I am of that dinosaur. Maybe I just start shooting at it. All right, fine.
Okay.
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
I think you're overthinking it too hard.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna click on? It's got to be easy to hit. It's got to be sharpshooter.
Okay. Gonna use
All right.
Sharpshooter.
You
Nice.
could always just test and see how easy it is to hit with
Okay.
the one that gets the bonus damage without doing that. And then if it's easy to hit, then sharpshooter with the big minus.
I like what you're saying.
Just,
All right.
just a
No
thought.
Sharpshooter on the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
No Sharpshooter on the first one. All right, let her rip.
There we go. Come on, baby.
That's the damage.
Oh
gonna-
fuck.
Take that damage off. A
No.
little presumptuous.
Oh boy.
It didn't even do the bonus damage or anything.
Ouch.
Well, he didn't
So-
click it. So
Oh,
you want to roll your attack roll there, bud?
sorry.
What's the first die?
Grabbing the first
It's
one.
been
I
a week,
dropped him.
okay?
Come on, give me a break.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
well,
you hit the shit out of it.
you got a 26. You did connect.
Bump.
Now I'm doing damage.
Do your bonus.
Yeah, you were supposed to do
Oh,
more than
yeah.
that. So it's a
Oh,
D8.
fuck.
Just roll another D8. Or wait, is it a D8? Yeah, it's another D8. So just roll 1 D8 and I'll add it.
Grab it off a
Supposed to
little
be
more.
Just roll an 8 or
Yeah.
a 7.
A 7.
That's a good
Okay.
And 7's fine.
So
That's
you do
almost as good as
17
8.
damage with the Dread Ambusher shot. You have 2 more attacks.
Now, if you feel like you can hit it easily, do the sharpshooter with the -10 to hit, or -5 to hit, sorry.
Well, he rolled way over the only other hit, so
Yeah.
you know that it has
Well,
at least 16
23.
armor class. Or
Just
up
keep
to
rolling high and you'll hit.
16 armor class, yeah.
Look, nothing will hit if you do that.
Yeah, so-
Boo.
All right, you got one more shot.
All right.
Sharpshooter or no sharpshooter? To be clear,
We're just-
you gained nothing statistically from that roll. You still have no idea what its AC is.
Do you believe in yourself or not? That's the question.
Apparently not.
You
Jesus.
didn't roll sharpshooter. Oh
That
my
was without
God.
sharpshooter and you missed? That's incredible. Okay,
That's
Walking
so-
away.
Ew.
Are you moving?
Steve,
if you
wanna- I'd like to revisit something you brought up earlier. Yes, your ranger is quite scared of this thing. Apparently.
Steve, are you staying put or moving your turn?
I mean, if I could run up and hide in this tree, I'd do that.
Which tree?
You can't
The
hide.
little ones are
left.
bushes. Those are
Oh,
bushes right there.
Those are bushes? Alright, I'm
Yeah.
gonna hide in the bushes.
You can move to the bushes for concealment, but you won't be able to hide in them because you're not a rogue and you can't hide with a bonus action. So to actually like roll to hide, you have to be to do it with a bonus action. You have to be a rogue. You only have 30 feet of movement. Oh no,
Fair
no,
enough.
you have 40 feet of movement in the first turn. So
Steve,
all
right
right,
between his legs is nice.
you bail and dive
Try
into
to
the
never
bush.
No.
Yeah, we'll just say that you fire on the run and it's just atrocious.
What
All
a
right.
shame.
The
Wow.
Tyrannosaurus Rex goes.
Dang it.
Oh no.
Stomp,
All right.
stomp, stomp, stomp.
So
Can I disagree?
start off.
This is a bad time to be the closest one.
Yeah, you might be car gone.
Don't worry, I've got a scroll of Revivify.
I think.
We can have him beaten twice.
Yeah, maybe being the ranged guy instead of like firing
actually,
and then going
one
in, you
square
should
over.
fire.
It's hard to
and
tell where it's going to end up.
Stay back.
Apparently
Okay.
It's got a 10-foot reach.
So the T-Rex comes roaring and stomping across the terrain. It seems quite focused on Karnan with its first attack. It has a 10-foot reach, that is correct, and it tries to bite Karnan. It connects with a 22.
Did that hurt? Oh, yeah, that hurt.
And it does 31 points of damage with the bite.
Oh,
that-
Lord!
That really hurt.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, I don't like it.
Run away! Run away!
Okay,
Wait,
Also-
can I survive that?
No, I
Uh,
can't.
Karnan
Oh, I
is
can.
grappled by it.
Oh,
So does that mean if I do an AoE spell, I hit them both?
Actually, I'm sorry. He is grappled and
It
restrained.
just means he has 0 movement.
He's grappled and restrained. So,
It also
the
depends.
Tyrannosaur now has advantage on attacks against Karnan. Karnan has disadvantage on his attacks. Karnan also has disadvantage on dexterity saves. Because he is in its jaws.
Oh,
Okay,
the
For
good
its
news is
second
it can't
attack-
bite anybody else.
for its second attack, it swipes with its tail at Gemelon. Warding Flare, thought that might come. Alright.
Wipe away, lizard.
I think the teeth are
Boop.
the thing to worry
Oh,
about.
That didn't work. But he missed. You have to drop it on yourself, not on him.
Oh. Well,
But that's okay.
anyway.
It worked.
You had disadvantage, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. So the second one, let's see if it would have stopped a crit. No, wouldn't have stopped a crit. All right. So it swipes with its tail, but with a flash of light, it kind of rears and its tail swings high. and you avoid getting hit by it. That is the end of the Tyrannosaurus's turn. Nace.
Damn, this is dumb. Okay, I want to run over there.
Okay. Interesting.
All right.
Is that it?
So, no.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna
We're
say.
gonna
as
cast a spell here.
okay.
We're gonna thunder step. I'm gonna grab
Thunderstep.
Karnon, and we are going to teleport our asses.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
I think that might hit me, but that's all right. Go for it.
So I can teleport up 90 feet away. It won't hit you at all.
No, but it explodes where you take off from, right?
Oh, it does?
Yeah, the space you left. But you
Oh,
could
each
move
reach
over
within
one
10
more
feet.
square.
Sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
just
just move
move
over.
You
up,
could just
like-
go to there.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
going to assume, Brian, that you took a route that went like here, so that you didn't come within 10 feet of the Tyrannosaurus.
I was staying within threatening range of it the whole time.
Oh. Okay.
Right?
Oh, you just go one more square up, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
Here.
I'm with you.
I was staying
Okay.
within
Come on,
threatening
moving.
range.
So,
All
each
right.
creature
Hey-
within 10 feet of the space you left must make a Constitution saving throw. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed. You can also support one willing creature.
So, Karnon, are you
I am willing.
Okay, okay.
Are you
I'm
willing
most
to get
definitely
delivery out of
sure.
its mouth?
I am more than
Down.
willing.
Think
Yeah.
ahead if
Hey,
you want.
consent is
Like a
important in
drunken
this
prom
game.
date.
Yes. The bad
This
news
is a consensual
the
campaign.
ritual-
Yes, I'm like a drunken
Take
prom
minutes
date. I'm
for him
so
to
willing
count.
Nobody
right
gets
now.
blooded here without consent. All right.
All right.
Oh,
and we're going
Brian,
over
that is
there.
awesome. What a kick-ass spell.
Yeah,
So-
All right, so I'll do its save thing.
What level is this cast at? Third?
All my spells are cast at level 3.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
It's a
Oh,
third
wow.
level spell, though.
You're
so
you're teleporting a long way off. Okay.
I can go up to 90 feet away. Oh, it failed, too. Win.
It failed its save
Oh,
and takes 19
All right,
points
we'll
of
do some
damage.
damage.
All right, I'm going to
Sweet.
grab there, and you guys teleport to there. Okay.
That was not what I wanted to do on my turn, but, you know, life.
It
Yeah, man,
worked.
it worked out.
That was pretty effective.
Yeah,
Turn
I
on-
Also,
Brian turns to you and says, "Fangs a lot."
did. He's not restrained or grappled. I
yeah,
broke
you are
that.
no longer restrained or grappled. Let me take those off of you.
I'm just very ill.
Ah, you'll be fine. It'll buff out.
Rub a little dirt on it.
You're doing good. Just this time stay at range.
Yeah. Okay, new plan. Don't get next to
Yes.
it.
New plan. Stay away.
Okay,
All right.
and how far am I from? Because that was my... Oh, I moved... Wait, I was here, so I moved 5, 10, 15... I have 5 movement left, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I won't go there.
A little more. Eek.
I had movement!
All right.
And I'm going to cast Shillelagh, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
It's a cantrip.
This is a good turn.
It was
That was a really good turn there.
very
Thank you.
imaginative. That was perfect.
So,
86 or
is
Quite the
Thunderstep a
saving
bonus
throw.
action?
It's an action.
action.
Okay.
Oh, wait, is Shillelagh's a bonus action. That's what I was
Okay. Gotcha.
I
All right.
think if it's not, I didn't cast it. I'll verify.
I'll let you look. Gamelon of the Salted Shell Clan.
It's a bonus.
Sweet.
Remind
Shillelagh's
me,
a bonus.
if I cast a spell like Fireball,
Okay.
does he get an AO? Because he's within melee range, or what's the deal there?
I don't believe there's opportunity
No,
attacks
'cause
for.
you're not moving out.
Yeah,
I think
it's,
there's a feat to do opportunity attacks if you cast
Yeah.
a spell in melee.
Yeah.
I will. I'm
Okay.
going to spoiler. The Rex does not have the Mage Slayer feat, so he will not get an opportunity attack. If you were making a ranged spell attack, it would have disadvantage to be adjacent to somebody, but this is a saving throw spell, so you don't have to worry about that either.
Okay. So then that's what's going to happen. I'm
Okay,
going to
fireball. I'm assuming you're throwing it behind him so it doesn't catch you guys.
Yes, I'm not going to develop myself in fire as a delaying tactic.
Yeah, you never know, man. So
If he grapples you, he's like, ooh, spicy.
our first
I-
campaign, a guy chucked a fireball into a very tiny room, and I said, "You understand the backblast is going to extend out of the doorway and hit you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll be fine." And then he dropped himself. So he rolled really good
Yeah,
on
that
damage
was
and
pretty
failed his save. So all right,
All right.
drop that saving
the old-
throw on him. Good luck.
I've got him selected, and I can't use inspiration on this, so
Yeah, nope, not for saving throw. He fails his save.
Hey, he sucks at saves.
awesome.
Now, I don't want to say anything, but I feel like we're doing some damage to this bastard.
Mm-hmm.
I want to roll
He's
with
not-
advantage.
He is not
Okay.
unharmed.
All right, good rolls.
Oh yeah.
8d6,
Yeah.
24. Max was 48, so yeah, pretty good. All right, 24 points of damage. It is also heavily wounded, so that's the halfway point. So
I think. Let's see here. Let me check real quick on this to see if it's a full action or a bonus action. Nope, it's a full action. All right, that's my turn.
Are you gonna go into melee or anything with it?
I'm basically in melee range with it.
Well,
if it moved
There's
away,
two
you wouldn't
reasons
get
for
an
asking
You're
opportunity
gonna
attack.
base it.
yeah.
Yeah. Or are you gonna base it basically?
Let's base it. Step up toe to toe with him.
Based. All right, you are engaged with it now. And Weedall, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move there,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna move there. But it's gonna get attacked.
Wait, what?
Getting an attack
Oh,
in
you
between
mean
your
after
initiative.
you attack? All right.
Yeah. After I attack, I'm gonna move there.
Sure.
Yeah. So targeted. Yep. Here.
Hit,
Boom.
and that will give you sneak attack damage.
Why am I not? Yeah.
Are you guys gonna drop a Rex in one turn?
Maybe.
Effect.
Definitely front loaded on the
And-
offense.
Don't-
19 points of damage.
Not bad. And I'm gonna swipe him with my guitar.
Okay.
Offhand attack.
It's
26. Yeah, that's a hit. For
Really?
another 5 damage. It's critically wounded now. So you plunge your short sword like into its innards. Like deep in the belly, and you're not familiar with this creature's anatomy, but you know where intestines are on most creatures. And you just slice and twist through, and as you pull out, like part of its intestines actually poke out, and then you just like
Sweet.
swipe it with the guitar for good measure, and
No, I
clip
just
it across the
I
leg.
grabbed the intestine with my guitar, and as I'm
With your
running away,
guitar.
I just kind of pull them out.
pull some out.
You didn't know this, but he's multi-classing into Bard.
Wrap it around his feet.
Yeah, you start tugging and realize that's not his intestines. So no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's all right. I give it a tickle as I run away.
All right, but yeah, you dive in. Basically, there's some growls and roars as you jump in. Just Ginsu his guts and then dash away. It's so bewildered by the ferocity and speed of your attack, it doesn't even react until you are 15 feet away from it before it even starts to indicate it saw you.
Get him. Chicken check.
All right, round 2. I don't think this Tyrannosaurus Rex is long for this world.
I think we T-wrecked him.
That's
Baked
right.
him.
All right, Karnan.
All right. I don't know whether to do anything fancy or just try and
Kill his ass.
kill his ass. He's still within range, so
Yeah.
I am just gonna
Shoot him in the mouth.
Yeah. Get him.
roll.
21's going to connect for maximum damage, 15 points
Fuck
of damage.
Yeah.
Yay!
Absolutely.
Keep hitting hard.
And
You get 2 attacks.
let's try another one.
Perfect.
22 connects.
Yeah.
This thing's just a pincushion.
Oh
For another
yeah.
13. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks horrible. So from where Weedle slashed it, like its belly is starting to tear. The flesh can't contain it now that it's been breached. It starts to spill out more, and then all of a sudden, as it starts to lean down, 2 bolts go right into its mouth, and it rears back, and you can see the arrows like embedded through the roof of its mouth. It's listing funny, and you notice its little shit arm is just kind of twitching. It's definitely in bad shape.
So let's see.
And here comes Stefan.
The way he rolled the last turn, I don't know that this
Alright.
No,
this Rex
he
still
got
might get another.
On.
This
He got
Rex
him
might
out of
get
the way.
another turn.
yeah.
Oh shit!
He was stationary for that one.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Flat-footed.
All right. Yeah, let the damage rip
T-Wrecked.
T-Rex.
Bam.
for 16 damage, and that drops it. So
He is
the last
gone.
crossbow bolt goes in through its mouth again. This one gets through the weakened roof of its mouth. It goes through its brain. It like shudders for a second and then collapses to the ground with a heavy thud,
He is a Tyrannosaurus X.
and it's down.
Nice. Nice.
You have defeated the Thunder Lizard of the Isle of Dread.
Nice. Jason gives you inspiration. Oh, you already have it.
I apparently turned the volume down on my headset.
Oh, you didn't hear Tim's pun? It was
I did
awesome.
not. It's my hood.
That's
It was a
the
good
way he
one.
Turned it down.
Every
It
time
was
I
like,
turn
just
my
did
head,
what?
it hits the roller on my headset,
Oh.
and I keep turning it down. I should hear
Tim's
it
pun was awesome.
on the stream replay.
Oh, I feel fine. Everybody else okay?
Great. Yeah, that was a good deal.
I could use an aspirin.
You know what those things eat. You might need antibiotics.
Right. All right. What's your plan?
I think we need to figure out how to heal Karnon up.
Yeah.
He's a paladin.
But I do have some lay on hand. I can lay on hands myself.
Yep, I think you.
You've
that
got,
might be
what,
good.
25
I got
points of
some
healing
berries.
available?
20, and then I do have a healing potion as well.
20?
Don't
We
you
should
have
have more than
5
that.
per level?
Hey,
Did we not adjust it? That might be
You
it.
should
That's
have
not adjusted.
25.
Yeah, your lay on hands should be 25 now. 25. There you go.
I don't know.
In my
I just forgot to change it
inventory,
when you
I
leveled
do have a potion of healing. I don't know what
Don't
that
use
does.
a
for me.
potion.
Don't? Okay.
I can.
How much are you gonna lay on hands yourself?
You have 31 wounds.
31 wounds, and I have 25 points. So
Here.
Save a
Is
couple
20
points of lay on hands.
would 20 work? Is 5
Sure,
sufficient to
20's
leave?
fine.
Oh. Well, there's a cure wounds coming.
Well, no, don't cure,
Oh.
don't spells.
Why? I've got a bunch of level ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, spells then. I was gonna healing light, which is not a spell.
Okay, now you have 23 wounds.
20. Oh, he was gonna heal himself for 20. 1 sec, let me tap the 3. Bam, see? Done.
Exactly. Okay. So now hit yourself with a 20-point heal, and you're set. Do you remember how? Type a 20 in the modifier
modifiers,
No,
window.
I don't.
20.
Type 20, click on the modifier window, type 20, and then drag that heal from lay on hands onto yourself.
Is lay on hands still pipped like ammo, or
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work.
You
Uh,
just yourself.
You,
you
could've
don't
hit yourself.
roll? You
So-
do the modifier and then drag the heal, the little plus sign from your actions tab.
See, that's
Yeah.
the thing. He's not. It doesn't have the plus sign for that. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, I was looking in the wrong place.
Yeah, down on the lay on hands in your actions is what you're dragging. But you got to type that 20.
Yeah, type it again. Yeah.
You guys got it. Okay.
And then you just have to remember you only have 5 left. But we want to make sure that you're left with a few points lay on hands, because like if someone's down, you can even lay on hands for 1 hit point and that'll stand them up. So it can save someone's life.
All right, so
Your lay on hand should have bubbles.
it
right?
does. I just did
Okay.
20 bubbles. with
Okay.
myself.
20 bubbles.
20 bubbles.
Tiny bubbles.
All right. I would like to work a tooth loose.
I will assist.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a survival check to
I'm
see how well
assisting.
you can harvest it.
While they're doing that, I'll try to find me a...
This isn't really about
Rex
being
burger.
successful. This is how cleanly you do it.
Maybe a Rex steak.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
good.
and then we're gonna cut some meat out too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna eat
I rolled
well
it in
tonight.
the power. Did you see that?
I do.
Okay.
It doesn't break off super cleanly. You get it out, but like instead of like getting the root and everything, the tooth snaps off. But it's still, you have a fang that's about 8 inches long. And
All right.
you know what? It's not even that. It just takes you several tries to get one with the root. Like you
Okay.
bust off like 6 teeth before you finally get one out with the root and everything, to where you could make whatever, something super awesome out of it.
What goes in my bag of teeth with my other teeth?
Oh, right.
How big is that bag?
It contains 47 humanoid teeth, a Hydra tooth, and a T-Rex tooth.
Nice.
You may have to get a bigger bag.
Emily's the tooth
Good
fairy.
berry for measure.
You want to do what?
Good berry. Got one out there.
I think you're still running with your good berries from the night before.
Yay.
Yeah, you cast good
I'll take
berry
'em. I'll
right before it. Okay. Do you have any damage?
I like to have them on hand in case folks need them.
Oh, you've got them. Lock.
And yeah, we'll cut some meat off for eat tonight. And
Okay.
continue our adventure, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a new map up here.
Was fun. It was taking a while to load this map.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's up.
Yeah,
It's
it might
up.
not be taking that long.
Oh, it was just tiny.
It's just how much of it you're allowed to see right now. So we'll just do. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5,
We're doing
6.
spinny circles.
So we'll do about there.
Whee! That's the pirouette of victory.
Okay.
Oh wow. Way to be bait, Carnon. I say we follow the river.
So each one of these hexes is roughly 1 mile. There are rolling hills and trees, but you can see. This is basically a visibility of 6 miles ahead of you.
No mountains. Do I get any ranger advantage or anything?
No, not in the mountains
Top
at the
of a
moment.
plateau. Mountains on top of a plateau. The plateau would be called a plain.
Yeah. Let's stick to the
In
rules.
fact, you get disadvantaged in survival. It's too flat.
No, he's on a mountain. It's just a flat mountain.
Let's
I don't like them.
It's called
I
a
don't like 'em.
plane.
He should have
Let's stick-
advantage.
let's stick to the river as we move.
Yeah. Let's go north.
Okay.
Well,
Did one of them give us directions when we got?
Mesa.
Okay.
So you travel 2 miles to the river, and get you a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say, let's just do it like this. About there. All right. So, as you reach the river, you can see that it is flowing fiercely to the south. coming from the north ahead of you. Off to the far northeast, you can make out just kind of looming shadows among kind of some ever-present clouds that you haven't really been able to see before. Stefan, you recognize them as an inversion. Well, I don't have to tell you what an inversion is, but you recognize an inversion cloud cover that's being drugged down by a mixture of warm and cold climates colliding, and it's kind of looks like almost like a fog that's floating in the sky in the distance, but you understand that it's actually clouds that are kind of riding like a slide down mountains that are in that direction, towards the center of the plateau. Also the direction the river seems to be coming from. But this is definitely ripping fresh water that's coming down out of mountains that's leading to the huge waterfall you saw when you were approaching the plateau.
I stand corrected. There are mountains on this plateau.
Seems like a bad place for really large creatures, and us right in the middle.
I'm sure there might be really large green things, but Brian's never seen them, so we should show him.
Up close. We just keep going towards the middle so far as I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will just continue to follow the river. I'm just gonna move you forward a little more.
Oh, busy, I miss you.
So you reach a fork in the river, and you're able to see that the area to your south is just a fairly dense forest. You can also see the edges of a forest to the north of you. The river kind of seems to be passing through a valley between them. And then to the northeast, you can now make out the inversion that Stefan was referring to. Let's see, let's just do it like this. Well, I meant to show a little more of it.
The inversion.
So, from this distance, Stefan can make out that the inversion clouds are actually what's rolling down from another extremely sharply angled mountains. Now, Stefan, you're familiar with enough. It's not actually like a mountain range. This is volcanic. That is the caldera of a volcano ahead of you. It is very large. It rises over 2,500 feet from the level of the ground you're at. The ground you're on is just a very gradual grade rising towards it. The hills are starting to become more prevalent, but it is moving into what becomes just a straight caldera rising out of the ground.
And because of the fog, we think maybe the caldera has it's hot still.
Well, the temperature is actually dropping as you're getting closer to it. As you're getting closer, you can definitely feel, yes, the temperature seems to be going down slightly. You can see from here now even some white caps at the tops of this caldera. And the inversion definitely implies that there is a more humid climate on the other side of these mountains. And so when that warm air crests over the mountains, it cools and just dives almost like a water slide of clouds down the side of the mountain and leaves a heavy fog bank on the ground.
Definitely going to point over there and be like, hey, volcano.
I think the pearls in the caldera.
Based on what you're looking at, this caldera is, just from what you can see, spans, each one of those is a hex. Each one of those hexes is a mile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like it's 6 miles, just this curve of it.
Pretty big. Well, we'll take a look when we get there.
Okay. You could probably make the base of the caldera by nightfall, based on how far you've traveled, because you guys didn't cross the bridge until you had rested. I'm sorry?
Can we do the water walking trick again?
Oh, across the river? Yes, absolutely. The river is not as wide as the one down below, but this river is ripping. It is moving very quickly. So the water's probably moving 5-6 miles an hour. It'll sweep anyone trying to swim it pretty quickly.
And we kind of have our choice of lay of the lands. So when it gets about time to camp, we just want to set up in a defensible area, at least with some sight lines.
Okay.
Like at the bottom of a ditch that's dried out and probable flash flood area.
If you make them mountains, you also get the safety of Ranger Rick's survival. So.
Yep. So we'll make the foothills and.
Okay. I need someone to roll 2 d20s for me. Thank you.
We're gonna die.
Yeah. Why did you have to split them? Either low was good or high was good. So you got both of them covered.
High is always good for Jason.
Okay. So, you set up camp.
Rocks fall, you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meteors.
So, you find a place to camp at the base of the mountains, just a shelf where there's several large boulders that operate as kind of like a lean-to. You're able to set up camp there safely. Along the way, you had no problem foraging for food, as well as finding some firewood.
We have this T-Rex meat to cook at the
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll set up a hut for us.
Nice.
Okay, so you set up a Lehman's hut, and God damn it, I'm not wearing this hoodie again. I've turned down the music on this so many times. I mean, the sound so many times now.
Take it off.
If I had another shirt on, I would. Right now, I'd have to go in the other room to change.
This is a family stream.
Yeah. It's consensual family stream.
Someday
All right.
Reddit's gonna look at this and go, "Look at my daddy. He was so smart."
Yeah, the best part is if Cardon wouldn't have agreed to teleport, he would have taken that damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have killed him. Been like, you want to go? No?
Just in
Okay,
a thick
peace.
mist.
Ripped him out by the teeth.
No, I'm easy.
Good thing for you.
Okay. The evening passes uneventfully. You wake in the morning. There's a gentle chill on the air.
Good roll, Neil.
And you find yourself at the base of a volcanic caldera. From here, you'd estimate it's 2,800 to 3,000 feet to the top.
Yikes.
Maybe we should circumnavigate and look for a easier ingress.
Seems to be the good idea.
North or east?
South. East.
You said east?
Sure, why not?
Sure. Go east, young man.
Always a friendly wind in the east.
West side.
Jason?
Just reading. 1 second.
Oh,
He's got to figure out how we're about to die.
Exactly.
Here
Oh.
comes a dragon.
cloud giants.
Hey,
So-
if you throw a dragon at us today, I will remember it next time.
Should
I
be
promise.
fine.
So, which direction are you heading?
East.
Well, there's a large 3,000 foot caldera to the east.
We just want to go down and around
Circumnavigate the
eastward.
base.
Okay.
No, not directly east. We're going to circumnavigate. Try
By
to
the way,
find
you
a-
guys can just
we
move the
get-
token. I have them locked. Okay.
Okay.
You
Whoops.
spend some time traveling a good hour to travel a couple miles to try and get a better look at what you're dealing with. And You are able to see the edge of the woods to your southwest. It's kind of self-contained. And along the caldera, so far, after traveling 2 miles along the base, there are several spots where it looks like you could try to scale this. It's not like a sheer cliff. It's just really steep. But there's a couple spots it looks like you could climb it. It would probably take half the day to scale this. So you proceed for another... This has been about a third of the day of travel now, and we'll reveal a little more here. It's about to there, I think.
These areas that we think we could scale, if we got into some sort of a scrap, would it be difficult footing?
Yeah, for sure. Difficult terrain, possibility of falling. This isn't like trying to climb Everest, but this would be trying to scale a pretty steep mountain. So there'll be a lot of difficult terrain. A lot of times you're going to need like all fours. There's no visible trails really going up the caldera so far.
Let's keep going.
So you've traveled about 6 miles. You can cover 24 in a day.
We're going to just cover as many as we can out here.
Okay.
Find a feature. We can camp again. We got plenty of food.
Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put you to there. If that path's all right with everyone. And then we'll do it up to
Sure.
here.
We just can't see what's around us.
Okay.
Foggy. You forgot to unmask the area in the middle.
That's good. So, yeah. Still following the caldera. Nothing that seems easier to cross than anywhere else you've seen. You've probably identified about a dozen places you could try and scale it at this point. Still no trails have been found. You have discovered several miles to the east another patchwork forest. It's dense enough that that's what you would label it as. Most of this is just rolling hills. It's all pretty lush and verdant. Lots of tall grass. I need someone to roll 2 d20s for me, please.
Not me.
All right, I'll try it.
Thank you.
We're dead.
Damn it, Scott.
You're next, Brian. If we survive that long.
Hey, by the way, I don't think we long rested last night.
Oh, good point. I really thought one of the rivers, this river would be coming out of the mountains.
That's what my thought was too.
Yeah.
It's all right though. If we have to climb it. We have to climb it.
Yeah, no. That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
I got
Okay.
rope.
1,
I have an immovable bar.
3, 4,
Which saved us,
5,
by the way, against the attack that the
6.
pterodactyls did not make. Excuse me.
It's an excellent idea though.
I just appreciate everyone trying to think strategically in the fight. Even though
Okay.
sometimes just killing the shit's the best way to go.
Well, we circumnavigated. All right. I guess we find a likely way up.
But what about where that river is?
So,
think-
I guess that's a dead end, huh?
just takes another hour or two
I think
to
we're
reach
just
there.
finding a good way.
At this spot, the I can actually reveal a little more stuff here. Okay. So the river here, where it's emerging, is just a large pool, really, that's raised. It has a gentle, not quite waterfall, more like a sloppy rapid coming down. It looks like this is being fed from like a natural spring. The water is actually warm here. You do find, I wouldn't call it a hot spring, but the water is warm. where it's emerging from the side of the caldera. But all this area you're traveling here isn't what I would call flat ground. It's all ground that's rolling away from this caldera brim in front of you.
Gotcha.
I had a
Alright.
question about my rope trick
Sure.
spell. Am I smart enough to use that to? Like it goes to 60 feet, but maybe I only want to go 50 feet, so I want to climb up a certain area and get to a spot, and I
Yeah,
use
you
my
can.
rope to do.
I
Is that a
believe you
thing?
can place it where you want.
I don't think we should go up the stream. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
there's no
so
stream, you
you
can't
touch
go-
the
you
length
gotta
of
climb.
rope, and then it'll
Yeah.
rise as much as you want it to. If you only want it to go up 10 feet, it only goes up 10 feet before the extra dimensional space.
I say we
Like-
find one of these likely spots that we think will be fordable, if that's something you can say about a mountain.
Climbable.
Yeah, and just try that.
Well, it sounds like
Scalable.
there were spots pretty regularly.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's difficult to find something that looks like we could get through it. It's just going to be difficult terrain.
Yeah,
terrain.
it's going to
I
be a
don't like
rough
the
climb,
stream.
and it's going to take half the day to do it.
How far are we into the day?
You've got 6 more miles of movement before the end of the day, so it's probably
Yeah, we should
3-ish.
camp.
Yeah, you've got.
We should.
You could basically make it back to your old camp before nightfall. That's about it.
What don't you like about the stream?
Seems like the most obvious way to get in there, and we should not do that.
But the stream's not even really into. I mean, we could go slightly northeast or south or something. To
I
go
like
in,
that.
but-
Yeah, I mean, we could one of the directions. Yeah. Set up
Okay.
camp.
So you'll
Make sure
camp
that
and
we have a
then
full
try and
day.
scale
Yep.
the caldera in the morning.
And it's Brian's turn to roll.
It is Brian's turn to roll. Then I need 2 d20s, please. Actually, no. I just need 1.
Oh. Well, that changes which one I'm going to roll then.
Okay, thank you.
Well, no, I hit 2d20 and I picked up the 2,
I
so I
gotcha.
had to drop them and let one fade away.
So the evening passes without, at least without direct contact. It's still there's a lot more noise up here. Definitely a lot more wildlife, but you again find a pretty secluded area that has a nice shelf of a lean-to where you can keep your fire shielded. You chow down on some more of the Tyrannosaurus meat, and
In the age now, it's like a wagyu.
yeah.
I'm hunting.
And then, especially with the hut, you're shielded from the elements. It's really just perfect. You emerge in the morning. Stefan does spot some tracks near the camp, but they never seem to pay any notice to it.
Maybe tracks.
Did we get long rested? Because I still don't have my spells back.
Oh, no, I haven't clicked long rest. I keep forgetting. There you go. So, give me a survival check, Stefan.
Skills tab.
Okay. So, the tracks that you find, they're just off to the west of the camp, probably about 100 feet away. Part of them, one of them looks to be some sort of herd animal, hooved, maybe antelope or deer, something like that. And it looks like it's being chased by multiple creatures that have a build similar to the thunder lizard, but would be much smaller. The footprints are probably a foot across, maybe a foot and a half, as opposed to being
Raptors.
5 feet long.
Clever girls.
Before you leave for the day, I'm gonna ritual water breathing. Everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
I shake my head and tell the guys what I saw. Yeah. Hey, might not be just flying dragons.
Okay. Well, we're climbing off the plains today.
Yep. All right. We must be in Colorado. It's time to get high.
That actually works for Montana now. So
That works pretty much everywhere.
You guys are nothing compared to Oregon. I don't even want to hear it.
We got a
Like,
few
if
months
you're
to
gonna
wait.
do it, let's go.
yeah.
Oh, that's true.
They just said, here,
Okay.
hold my mouth.
All right. Well, I've got a silk rope we can use to tie off when we need it for certain stretches. Make
Okay.
sure nobody falls.
Yeah. So what's your plan of attack for scaling this?
Anywhere where it gets really, really crazy, we'll tie each other together with a rope. We'll have the immovable rod. We'll just kind of leapfrog our way up.
I'm
You
going
guys
where
plan-
Stefan tells me to go.
Weed all's climbing lead.
Yeah.
No,
We got
Stefan should climb lead.
Ropes, and we got rods.
He's got the skills
Seems
to
fine.
navigate us
Yeah.
through
Stefan's
this.
the skilled climber.
Mhm.
Weedle is the natural climber. So my cat can climb up a tree, but I don't know that he could help me do it. So
Exactly.
Weedle's
enough.
kind of like, why are you guys having so much trouble with this? All right. So what we're going to need is a series of skill checks. These don't need to be rolled in the tower. So you're going to spend 12 hours climbing. We're going to be looking at 3-hour intervals.
You said 6. Half a day.
A day's
Retcon.
24 hours.
Okay.
Hey, if something
Days are
looks hard,
24 hours in Mystara.
If you're going
so-
that way, yes.
Days
it's a
are
hard
10
spot.
hours.
Can I guidance?
Yeah. If you have a situation where it's like somebody's got to make a cliffhanger leap like Stallone, then yes, you could guidance them. But no, you can't guidance the overall climb.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
No, not all day, but like,
Right.
yeah, if there's a tough spot, I'd want to guidance them.
You
Okay.
want athletics or acrobatics or our choice?
In this case, it'll be your choice.
Okay.
And you know what?
Boo.
One person can add a D4 to it. That'll represent the time that guidance was used.
Can we choose after?
Do I
No.
get
That
do
guy.
do I get advantage?
Arnon, yeah.
You don't have to actually make a roll, Scott. Your
Oh.
rolls are really to help other people.
I got a
Alright,
natural
so
20.
who's got
Camelon
the
knocked it
worst-
out of the
Yay.
park.
Yay!
Walking up
It's a
the
good
hill.
thing Weedle didn't need to roll.
So my acrobatics is +3. Is that the lowest?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Okay.
I saw that. I saw
Okay.
that 20 and thought that was
So
my
so wait,
roll.
I can add a D4 to this roll. How do I do that? Oh, it's the guidance thing, isn't it?
Just add 4 to the roll.
Well, it's a D4, not a 4.
Wow, rolled a
So
1.
I target myself. Oh wait, do I shift click the guidance thing on me?
No, just drag it and drop it on yourself, or target yourself and double click it.
Oh, okay.
There you
Gotcha.
go.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Although it didn't actually add a D4.
All right, I'll just.
I need to adjust the effect to actually add +4 D4 to a check. But anyways, okay. So you got a 12. All right. So the first 3 hours of moving up the caldera, they all go fine. You do actually have a close call where Nace finds himself kind of in a bad position, and but with a quick utterance to his patron, he feels the resolve to make the leap and secure his footing. Now I need a D20 from Karnan. Okay. So, as you are making your way up, down below, you can see the silhouettes moving of what looks
No.
like very tiny thunder lizards.
The girls. They waited for us to climb up.
Hopefully they're not 15 of them.
No, there are
100.
a dozen of them.
Oh, jeez. How
So
far down below?
they're moving almost like a bird flock, and at the time you spot them, Stefan sees them, calls for everybody to halt. You all lay low, and you see them milling around at the side of your camp. They move back and forth for a bit, then they all seem to kind of scatter and work their way to the south of your position along the base. They do seem to slowly be making their way up the mountain face, and Stefan, you're fairly confident they are following your trail.
We need to climb to a spot that's defensible.
Uh-oh. Hide.
Oh, well, you guys have been climbing for 3 hours. They're way below you still. But just based on how they, like, you watch one of the little forms moving along, and then you see it turn and come back, and you're like, that's the switchback that we turned at. So they're not sprinting. But they're moving faster than you are. But they are following your trail.
Well, let's
Get
keep moving
ready.
up until keep moving up until we can't no more.
Yep.
All right. So, I would like another round of checks for the next 3 hours that you're moving up the mountain, and bearing in mind that you are looking for something that's defensible.
Can I?
Oof.
That's not good.
Oof. Uh-oh.
Can I roll to help?
Uh-oh.
Emergency broadcast alert.
Yeah, Amber Alert.
Oh, I got a 7.
Can I roll to help?
Yes, you can.
We're not making any good progress on this one.
No. In fact, you make horrible progress, although Weedle has a great roll. But Weedle can't even bring you guys to a tie. So, you don't tumble down the mountain. But of your 3 hours you were traveling, you only got the effect of about an hour. So you're still 8 hours from the top. Two of you can make a perception check.
I got it.
I don't.
Nope, I don't got it.
I got
There's
a
one.
perception.
Okay, Karnan, there's my second one. Karnan, you spot the raptors again. They have closed a lot of distance on you. They are where you were about an hour ago. So, they have nearly caught you. You also, due to your struggles getting up the mountain, have not found anything more defensible than what you guys were working with right now, which is just very steep mountainside. The ground gives a lot as you're moving. The ground's crumbly here. There's lots of boulders.
Can we estimate how far, based upon our progress and their progress, they are? Time-wise.
Time-wise, if it continues like this, they're going to catch you in the next hour.
Can we spend another 40 minutes trying to find a more defensible area around this place?
Yeah. You could just give up making
tell you
progress
what.
and just try and find a defensible position.
I'm fast, and I can climb. I'm going to spend 15 minutes just scrambling around using my cat speed, just going up, down, and sideways, just trying to find some place that would be more defensible. And
Okay,
some place that I think everybody could reach.
Okay, that's a good idea. So, you will have an investigation check.
Okay.
To see if you can find a more defensible position than what you're dealing with.
Nope, we're screwed, guys.
Yeah, so it was a great idea. Unfortunately, you're not familiar with this kind of terrain, and you just can't find something more defensible than what you have right now. With that 15 minutes, you have lost sight of the raptors again. Just, because of how steep it is.
I want to cast Liamon's tiny hut right here.
Okay. How long? And it lasts for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Well, having spent my 15 minutes, I'll go back to the group and say, "There's nothing. There's nothing."
Hmm.
Okay,
Waste
Liam's
yourself,
tiny
then.
hut.
And I looked hard. I
10
looked
foot
really
mobile dome
hard.
of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. 9 creatures of medium size are strong. If the spell fails, if its area includes a larger creature, there are more than 9 creatures, and objects within the dome. When you cast a spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures are barred from passing through it. Spells on the magic effect can't extend through it. The dome can be cast through. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside. Okay. So
Worst case, it's a little radius where we can fight and go in and out.
Yep.
It's a fortress.
That's beautiful. It's a great idea.
okay. You establish Lehman's tiny hut. How big is it again? 10-foot radius?
10-foot radius.
Okay, so you have a circle 20 feet across that you can hide in. And we established it is a barrier of force. While you can pass through it freely, you can pass through it freely. You can't like fire in and out of it. You have to leave the dome to use ranged attacks or to cast a spell.
The spell also ends if I leave its area.
Right. Okay, so Nace has set up the hut. You're in about as defensible a position as you can find. The terrain is about a 30-degree angle at minimum, up to about a 45-degree angle. It's kind of crumbly. So the terrain here is considered difficult terrain at all times, unless you have climb speed, and then it doesn't affect you. After the hut has been popped up, by the way, what color is it?
Oh, does it say?
You pick. It's opaque
Oh.
from the outside. It's just a hemisphere poking out of the ground.
Whatever color the ground is.
Okay, so the ground is like a really deep, deep brown.
Yeah,
almost
so we'll just
black
try to
in some
match that.
spots. So. Okay. So grand total, it's been about 40 minutes since you began the running around and deciding this is where we're going to stop. You start hearing just a clacking noise like claws on stone. And before long, a raptor pops out along with like 2 others that are peering around as it looks around a boulder, locks in on the globe, and does the Jurassic Park thing. And all of a sudden, 9 more raptors come scrambling from all over the place, looking at the hut. They're all staring at it warily. They're all about 30 feet away from it. None of them seem willing to get too close. But they also, you see 2 of them split off and start following where Weedle had ventured off to find another spot.
That was my plan.
While the others all just seem to kind of be spreading around, sniffing around the area where you guys have been lingering.
Question.
Yes,
Can I pop out, shoot one, and pop back in?
you could.
Surprise!
Okay, everybody will get... we're just going to go down and let everyone take 1 action.
I
Because-
can't leave.
Yeah,
Now, the
I
raptors
can-
are not
you
surprised.
can guidance.
For a skill?
So,
That's true.
the raptors are not surprised. And we'll start with you then. Weedle, what are you doing?
I don't have a target. I'm gonna target one.
Hold on. We have to add this thing a dozen times. Let's see. Delete item. Add item. 1 dozen. Add to combat tracker. Reveal all. Okay.
All right.
Might as well have
Target.
everyone go ahead and roll a new initiative.
As they're coming up, could I just shillelagh for funsies?
Sure.
Never know.
I mean, it saves me a bonus action, which I
Yeah.
probably won't be using anyway, but it seems like something I'd do.
Weedall.
Yep. I hit
What'd you
one.
roll damage?
What's that?
Nice.
Oh,
9 put it into critical. So,
Ooh.
but you rolled damage for some reason.
because I rolled a hit first.
We're not rolling to hit, or rolling initiative.
No, I rolled initiative too.
Oh,
Yeah, he did both. I did start with him, though technically Stefan was first. So Weedle's gone. Stefan, your turn.
Sorry, went out of turn.
You could always be first on the first turn and then go into initiative after.
That's
Yeah.
always what I normally do. You just skip your first turn once we
And
get to it.
just to be clear, I moved back into the hut.
Yes, you stepped out, took a shot, moved back into the hut.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is all theater of the mind. They're all equally spaced.
Yeah,
from us.
yeah, they're kind of
Scattered
spread
about.
out. They're all 30 feet away, roughly. They're kind of clustered up in pairs of 2.
Guess I'm gonna Dread Ambusher. And feeling confident.
Sharpshooter, okay.
Velociraptor 10 is next on my list, so
Okay.
I don't like that guy.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, you most certainly connected. Make sure you click your sharpshooter damage bonus. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Let's see how bad you fuck him up.
You're gonna obliterate him. Yeah.
Yeah. 24 damage. Instant death. So you poke out, you're like, the bolt goes right through its face. And like the bolt goes in the side right behind its eye and literally whistles out the other side. And then the thing just slumps and falls straight to the ground.
Yay.
You quickly pull out another bolt and pull back and reload in one's movement and lift up your arm for another shot.
Going for 11.
Hit. This is just straight roll. For 6,
Ooh.
heavily wounding it. But being the Dread Ambusher, you like pull 3 bolts out of your hand. As soon as it fires, you cock, pull back with 1 load, and you're ready to fire a 3rd time.
More.
Firing
Doing the
is load.
business. Oh, I
And
missed
whiffed
on
with the
that
last
one.
one.
Dang it. All right. There we go.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just do what I do.
There you go.
What? Get eaten?
Do it well. I can't save you this time.
So I'm going to step out, pick the closest one.
Yes, sir.
Hit.
No, sir.
Oh, he's crit.
I'll finish him.
Wow.
Hmm.
Why are we splitting targets?
I don't know. It's killing me too.
don't worry, I got this.
Low damage. Monsters do the same amount of damage as full health.
Another one down.
There we go.
Okay, and then we skip Weedall.
Yes, sir.
Gamelon.
All right. You said they're in pairs of 2. Well. I'm going to step out and is it 30 feet back about?
Yeah, about 30 feet away.
I'll step out about 10 feet from the hut and start targeting with Scorching Ray.
Oh, okay.
So I've got. Oops, that's not the right one. All right. At Velociraptor 1.
Okay.
I
Missed.
don't know why it cast 2.
Oh, the first one hit. Sorry.
I don't know why it rolled 2.
I don't know either. But we'll go with the first one.
Okay. So the first one hits.
And it does what? 2d6?
Oh.
Okay.
The first one was at Karnon. You have him targeted from the heel.
Oh, gotcha.
He hits you, Karnon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The force bubble thing protected Karnon, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Just impacted on the surface.
What a waste of a ray, though.
And 8 damage. Oh, you forgot to drop it on him.
Oh. I do this. Bam.
There you go. Down.
All right.
Ray number 2.
Ray number 2. Rolling.
Hit
15.
for 3. Critically wounded.
Yep. And I will hit him with the last one.
Okay.
Hopefully.
19
Sir.
hits. Woo. 9 damage. That one's dead.
Nice.
All right.
out Lee.
I'm gonna
you
bang
coming
myself
back in?
together and stand there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I
You're gonna
can't
st-
heal you. Just,
You're gonna
just
stand
saying.
there?
Yeah. He's not doing this hiding shit.
Okay.
I feel like I know what's coming, but
Yeah, I think I know what's
The
coming
Raptors
next
don't.
round.
I
If
feel like they
he-
swarm him and then they regret it.
Yeah, if he lives.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think there's going to be a lot of advantage on you.
They probably get 2 attacks each. And pack tactics.
Well, they can't all surround me.
Only 8 of
Okay.
them.
Yeah, but how many are left? 7?
You said 10 foot. That gives a full square.
Okay. Gimlon's done. Nace, it's your turn. Which you're
Can I-
concentrating. real
Can I
hard.
yell at
I'm
Gamelon?
not concentrating.
Oh.
At least put your back against the hut.
Okay, I'll 5 foot back.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So Nace is just waiting.
Banging on my shield.
I'm
Bang,
just.
bang, bang, bang.
Well, 2 of the Raptors ran off, right?
No, 2 of the Raptors are going to be hurtling back
Coming
in.
back.
They're not that far away. They were just following Weedle's scent.
All
I
right, I'll
sprayed
just
a
make
little
sure
bit
my
up his
shillelagh's up and all that, and then yeah, it's nothing else.
Okay, Stefan, you're the first act at the start of the next round.
Oh no.
So, you guys have
Are we
dropped
in
4 of the
theater of the
Raptors
mind?
already, or
Yes.
5 of them? Nope, 4 of the Raptors. You've killed 4 of the Raptors. The rest are still scattered out about 30 feet away from the dome. And Gamlon did
All
not
right.
come back in.
No,
Bang,
but he has his back against the dome.
bang, bang.
Yeah.
I'm aiming.
So you're coming out.
Boo.
Okay. Whiff
Miss.
with the first one.
You'll have to do better than that, Ranger.
Ain't. Fuck. All right, come on. Oh
Whiffed
my
again.
gosh.
Jesus. Hey, you're consistent.
Wow.
That's
Sorry,
what's
bud.
important.
It's a footing. It sucks.
Are you ducking back in or are you staying out?
Bang.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide or duck back in.
Okay. You duck back in. Karnan.
I'm going to step out.
Okay. Well, the 27's going to hit. Jesus. For 10 damage, taking another one out.
Lovely.
Uh,
Taunt him a second time.
Taunt you a second time.
Go, Steve, how it's done.
Shit.
Yes, that one's done.
Yeah, so that one's dying too. Down to 6 of them.
Well, done, Arrow.
And I will back up there next to Gamelon.
Okay. Are you keeping your bow out?
No, I am going to drop my bow at this point and go pick up my short swords.
Okay, yeah, as long as you drop it on the ground, you can pull your short swords. All right, you pull out your elegant dragon-hilted short swords and take up a stance next to Gamelon. Weedall.
How close are they?
30 feet.
What the heck?
They're near.
I'm gonna run up to one that will not put me. Can I get to one that's not gonna be in danger
Sure.
if I?
Yeah, I mean you can move to where you're not going to be engaged by another one. Sure.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna use feline agility in order to base one of them.
Okay.
Do that. I'll do short sword.
Okay. You connect with an 18.
Yep, that one's gonna go down.
Yep.
17 points of damage. It is most certainly dying. So
And
you
as I
come.
run,
You almost like sprint and like bound off of your hands once to get a good spring. You reach all the way out to it, drive your sword right into its chest, right through the heart. As it shrieks and falls backwards, you yank the sword out, and then what?
I'm gonna tickle another one with my fingers.
Also, we can get blooded.
Yeah, and then I'm going to run back into the hut. This will use my feline agility.
Okay. 19. You connect with the guitar.
Oh,
You swipe it for 2 points of damage. As you swipe at it, it reels away from the first one and like rears up to bite you, and that's when you slash out. You just clip it across the chest, and then roll away before it can attack, and scramble back to inside the
to
hut.
show how brave I am, I'm going to stand right next to Karnan, and then take a step back into the hut.
Into the hut.
Okay. All right. It is the Velociraptor's turn, and 4 of them are going to go. So,
Fine.
in this case, they all pounce on the first target. So 4 of them engage Gamelon. 2 of them are close enough that you can swing at them, Karnan. So all 4 of them go after Gamelon. The first one will try to bite and claw. He does not get any advantage because there's no one next to him, so he'll actually attack with disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm not going to use pack tactics on. Or I'm not going to use warding flare on him.
Oh, you're not going to use warding flare. Okay. So
Because the
first
next
one
attack will get advantage.
attacks Gamelon with a bite and misses. Attacks with claws and misses.
Oh, 8? Come on, you're going to have to roll better than that.
Yeah, I am. Okay. The second one gets in. This one will have advantage because of pack tactics.
So on the bite, I will flare it.
Okay, just drop it on yourself.
Oh, that's right. I need to select me, right?
You don't have to select yourself. Just drag and drop it onto yourself. There you go. All right. He is attacking with advantage with his bite. And rolls normal, which misses. He follows up with his claws, which is a natural miss. Jesus, fuck.
Nice. Nice. Even with advantage.
Go on.
All right. Next one attacks with a bite. Hit, finally. For 3 damage. Then it claws. Hitting with a 21. This is what we're looking for. For 5 damage. And the last raptor piles in. Feeding frenzy started.
Who are you hitting?
Oh, it's supposed to be Gamelon. I didn't target him. Boop. And boop. There we go. Okay, this one has him targeted. Okay, so bite with advantage. Hit. Misses? Damn it. 18 would hit. Shit. And claws.
Hit.
Miss. Okay, so Gamelon weathered that storm. And it's your turn.
Wow.
You are
Aren't
based
you
with...
glad you get a roll today?
Yeah, that's true. So you got 4 raptors. Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Yep.
It's
Kaboom.
Channel Divinity, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Ixion will protect me.
These guys are fucked. He's just going to hold up his shield. There's a big flash of light, and they're fucking just raptor ankles. That's all that's left.
4 failures.
Oh God, all 4 failed. Oh hey,
Oh,
Oh.
one of them lived.
The one that passed. One of them passed their save.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, time to wrap this up.
Beasts are no match for Ixian's light.
Nice.
so 2 left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
go to work.
sorry about the hut. How far away? 30 feet? Or are these in?
No, these are all like 20 feet away at this point because you're at the center of the hut. So
Are these
actually,
two
you don't
next
have to be at
each
the
other?
center of the hut.
No.
They're near you.
Are these
They're
two
within
next to
30
each
feet of
other?
you. Yeah.
Are they next?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
okay. Man.
Your Eldritch Blast might be able to kill one of each.
Probably not. But yeah, I'm just going to Eldritch Blast. I was thinking about doing Green Flame Blade, but I think Eldritch Blast is just the better way to go.
Green flame.
Because you get 2 attacks, right?
No, I
Two
only
sh-
get 1 attack.
You get 2 shots, right?
Yeah, 2 shots. Because we're level 5, right?
Well, with Eldritch Blast, sure. I was talking about the other one.
Oh,
Oh,
booming
With Green
Bla- or
Flame Blade, I
Blade.
get 1 attack.
Okay, 1 down
It just reflects.
and miss.
Wonk wonk.
Sadness.
Ooh.
All right.
That's all right.
I
This
hope
raptor
someone
is
fun.
not long for the
handle
world.
this.
You are no longer in Lehman's tiny hut. It is vanished.
Weird.
Only 1, Steve.
All right, I'm aiming.
I really hope there wasn't a second pack of these.
Yeah. Could y'all guys hold off for 10 minutes?
And here comes the rest. Hit.
Come on.
Go up.
No. You're
Wait,
not
get
Critically
it.
wounded.
Oh boy. All right.
Just finish
Aiming
it.
again.
shoot him. Shoot him again.
Come on.
Oh!
No, sir.
Oh, miss. Got a little excited.
There's no way this
Come
thing
on.
survives. I'm
Come
ready to
on.
just say you kill it because
It doesn't.
like there's Karnon and Weedle. This thing's fucked.
I'm just gonna walk up and swat it with the.
Yeah.
All right,
Spotted.
there we go.
Yeah.
Andy
That's how a
died.
man does it.
Rip.
Toast.
All right. You didn't
Oh,
target.
you didn't have it targeted.
No, so I just.
I just drag and drop the damage on. I killed it.
Rip.
All right. You take down the last raptor. There's quite a bit of blood and gore around.
Raptor steaks.
I was about to say we're having raptor steaks
I'd like to
tonight.
Wow.
Claws.
Gamelon, you have your pick. Like you get
Yeah, harvesting
you get
claws
enough
and
nice ones to make like a good necklace.
I need to go
Yes,
recover.
you have a
my-
collection of raptor teeth.
Is it possible to recover any of my slung arrows from these guys?
Oh, good question.
Or are they gone? Because I'm running low on.
You get about
ammo.
half.
Yeah, you can get half of your arrows back. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
fired 4 times, you can get 2 of
Did I
them back.
four times?
So I shot one, so I'm assuming that that's done.
Did you not get
Roll a
arrows
D20,
at the
Scott.
first village we were at, or
I think I forgot to get arrows. Yeah.
or before we left?
I was halfway
No.
through.
Weedle, your arrow is destroyed.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure what the D12 is.
Sorry, I'm
Just a die that doesn't get rolled enough.
How many arrows do you have, Karnon?
I only have 5 arrows remaining,
Ooh.
which is
I'm-
not a good thing.
I'm going to give Karnon
I feel like you didn't restock in any of the places we've been.
10,
fully
10 of my
restocked.
arrows.
I didn't the last town we were at. I did not.
Karnon, I'm giving you 10 of my arrows.
Oh, you have 10 arrows?
I've got 15 left, and I don't use them as often as you do. So
No.
I will click them off.
I will give myself back 10 of those arrows.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Huh?
what's your plan?
keep climbing.
All right. So, you've spent about 6 hours climbing so far. Everybody give me some checks. I'd remind everyone that you do have inspiration, like almost all of you. In fact,
No
all
one
of you
gave me
should.
Inspiration.
You should, because you
I
did the
even
summary.
asked and just no comment.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, you have. Everybody has inspiration.
Okay, I don't have inspiration anymore. Let's go.
Okay. So I will
And-
need your climbing or athletics. Up to you.
I got 26.
Okay, Brian had a great one.
I'm rolling mine.
Gamelon did not.
I'm rolling mine to help.
It's a group roll, guys. You just roll your thing.
Well, Weedles is the only one that's just to assist, because he doesn't need to make a check.
Oh,
Woo!
nice.
Okay, you guys are making hot shit this time. All right, with those
Wow.
rolls, you actually gain ground. So,
We were just worried about the raptors last time.
yeah, the main thing you find over the next 3 hours of climbing, the steeps are getting less gradual. The grade is getting less gradual now as you're getting near the top of the caldera. You make really good time and find yourself, as well as just through good navigation by Stefan, you actually find kind of a jutting crag that you couldn't see it from the base because it overlaps, but there's actually kind of a switchback leading through the caldera where you don't have to go all the way to the top, and you manage to start cutting your way across at that point, which also means you're able to actually see the interior of the caldera.
It's a heart shape.
Oh, hey.
There it is. There's our pearl.
From here, you can see to the south, about 3 miles away, 3.5 miles away, you can see what looks like a wooden palisaded village. At this distance, it's hard to make out more than that. You can just see some dots that must be buildings, but you can see some boats along the shore. You also see a small island that's framed by the large, very smooth lake in the center of the caldera. And by the way, the ground is plunging down here. The air is that's coming up out of this is very warm as well. But you can see what looks like the ruins of a stone city on the island. Nothing you can see from here looks like it's more than 2 stories tall, if that. Most of it is just crumbling ruins now.
And each hex is 9 miles?
1 mile.
1 mile, okay.
Yeah. So it's 6 miles to the other side of the caldera.
Let's go to the city.
Well,
Which one?
Well, not the ruins.
Okay.
well, here's the thing. If we wanted to go to the ruins, like, we don't need a boat. We could walk across.
Yeah, we need to hopefully provision.
It'll take you the rest of the day to get down from here. So this side of the caldera is only steep for maybe an hour's journey. At that point, then it's just a gentle slope rolling down, very flat, no boulders. As it's part of a caldera, most of that stuff got blasted away whenever the volcano erupted. So it's much more jagged on the outside than it is on the inside. This is actually pretty smooth. There is some grass here, especially down lower, away from the caldera itself. But by nightfall, you could probably make that village.
Which village?
There's only one village. There's village, and then there's ruins out on the island.
These are village.
Well, yeah,
These are
but do you guys
ruins.
want to go to the village or do you want to go to the ruins?
I think we should go to the village first, see what we can find out about the ruin.
What if they're cannibals?
And I've got fireballs.
Then,
Did you not see the heads on the
I'll
spikes?
stab them.
Yeah, then we get eaten. Oh, that's a good point, Brian. Maybe we should get kind of close to the village for the night and see if we can just kind of overview it for the evening.
Be seen.
A little
Yeah.
recon.
Little recon mission.
I say we just go to the village.
How bad could it be?
You just want to take a boat.
They may have information on where you cast a vote.
Oh. So check for yes, X for no.
I'm gonna smoke this magical tobacco, and it will help me.
Not like they can't see us coming down the wall.
I will say, at this distance, I mean, you're like 4 miles away. They're not going to make out a group coming down the slope. Now,
If we
you get within a mile, yeah, they'd probably be able to. They might be able to spot you at that point.
If we set up camp and build a fire, they will.
Oh
Can
yeah,
we tell-
they'll see that.
Can we tell from the buildings if they're likely hominoid or?
Not from this distance. You just can't make out the buildings from 4 miles away. Not
What
unless one
if-
of you has some way to enhance your vision.
Unless you have some kind of familiar to enhance your vision.
Oh yeah, now you could have a familiar
know.
fly that way, but it'll take your hawk a long time to fly an hour. I mean,
Is
to
this
fly
boat-
4 miles.
Is this vote being counted by Dominion?
What?
Just want to make sure.
There's 27 votes have been cast. How'd that work?
Too soon, dude. Too soon, man.
Don't worry, the courts are going to throw out everything Scott and Tim are saying right now.
Nobody's not voted. Nobody's not voted.
They're just like, do you have any proof of that, or are you just completely full of shit? Oh, okay, peace.
All right.
good. All good.
All right. So, you
Two
make your way
absent-
towards the village. At about a mile away, you can see, at this point, you can see the village is walled with just like tall,
Skulls.
straight tree trunks lashed together. There's a gate on the both sides or just one side?
A bone pile.
There is a gate on the what is going on with this thing? Zoom out. Oh man. What did I do when I made this map? There we go.
I don't know if this is a likely trading partner, guys. They seem
Okay,
kind
wait.
of reclusive.
When we're like this far out, can we pause for a moment and let me do comprehend languages ritual? Just
Good
just
idea.
in case.
Sure. So,
Good idea.
what I was going to tell you, it does look like a humanoid village. You can see it looks like thatch and wood huts. With two of them out into the water on stilts. You can see several catamarans on the shore inside the walls. There is a gate that you can see on your way down on the south end of the village. There is no gate on the north side. So you'll have to make your way around the village in order to get to the gates.
Oh dear. Okay.
Island looks like a cyclops looking.
Oh yeah, it does.
beast.
So, as you're making your way closer, once you come within a few hundred feet, you can see there are some villagers along the walls. They look tribal. They look very similar in build and skin tone to the Tanaroans that you met originally. They all have very dark hair, very dark skin, kind of Pacific Islander. And you can see them kind of, they are holding spears. A couple of them have shields. They're wearing a combination of leather and bone armor. They look like guards. They are shaking their spears in the air in a threatening fashion towards you. And calling out to you. Brian, the only gist you get is go away, the few words you make out of the intent. You're still probably
Yeah,
300
it's just the
feet
literal
away.
meaning.
You're like a football field away, so it's kind of hard to hear them.
Hmm.
Well, we see their intent.
They're saying go away.
Or I shall taunt you a second time.
I don't think they're friendly. I think we should
Fetch
just
a
leave.
moosh.
Fetch it a bush. Well then.
Somebody want to
It-
show them some magic?
If you want to mess with them, we could go like a few hundred feet away and
Yeah, we
I could
take
just
one
set
step
up a
back.
little dome, and we can chill, see what they make of that.
No, I mean, if they're not friendly, then they're not going to trade. So,
Let's just
I
go.
mean, this isn't really a convenient place to trade unless we had an airship anyway.
yeah, this would be a perfect place for trade with an airship.
I agree.
I feel like
We
every
don't
place
have
is
an
a perfect
airship
place
yet.
to trade with an airship.
We could get fish, which they
Except
don't
for
have
the dragon, I don't remember.
anywhere else.
We would have to do something about the dragon. Maybe we could trade with the dragon too.
I'm okay with just going away. I mean, the whole idea was to try to provision, but if they're not friendly, they're not going to. That
All right,
blows it
Be an
out.
insight
So
check.
hopefully they don't all worship a
I
pearl
will
or
give
something.
you an insight check.
This is Brian.
Oh, yeah. I'll insight the shit out of this.
You don't pick up hostility. Just like whenever they're shouting, they're not like, they don't seem like they're on the verge of attacking you. They're just telling you to go away.
All right.
I'd say screw it. Let's go.
But
I'll
based
just
on
yell
what they're
back, do
doing,
you speak common or Thaation?
I can't remember. Do they understand you?
No.
No, they don't.
Okay. So you yell out if you ask if they speak Thaation. One of them stops and looks to the other one, and he rattles off something in what sounds, it's not Tanaroan. It's a similar dialect, but it's not Tanaroan. And you get a
I
let's
just
see.
get the literal meaning.
Yeah, the literal meaning.
Fetch a lavash.
The literal meaning is just the talking chief. And a
we
name.
could just
Fano.
talk.
Fano, the talking chief.
We're out of.
It's
spear
mixed
range.
with kind of Fano, the talking chief, but he won't want to see you.
I'll just say Fano.
You get no Fano.
I'm gonna nod my head and go Fano.
Let's
He like thumps his chest and he goes, "No Fano."
Let's leave.
I
Mate.
shrug my shoulder like, Fano?
Okay. You see another person, another one who's a tribesman who looks younger, climb up to the wall where you can see him, and he says something to him. Too quiet for you to hear at this distance. And he looks to him and he shakes his head no. And then he looks and he says something to you, and the translation is, "Yes, Fano."
Okay.
Let's go.
Fano!
Big fan of this.
He seems kind of resigned and slumps his head, kind of angrily goes down whatever means of escalating they have on the other side of the wall. The younger one points to the gate on the south side of the village.
I will nod approvingly, say thank you, even though he doesn't understand, and we're going to the gate on the south side.
Okay.
Told you guys, Nace could figure this out. He's so smart.
As you make your way around, you can see some of the guards are just walking along the palisade at the top. There's also kind of a commotion down below on the other side of the walls. You can hear a lot of babbling and exclamation. It's kind of jumbled up, Brian, but you can hear a general excitement in the village to have visitors, which aren't hostile. So
But
There's-
might be tasty.
You hear, you do hear mention of one thing. The literal translation is not from Taboo Island. And there seems to be general excitement about that. Not from Taboo Island.
Oh.
Not from Taboo Island. Oh, good.
Good.
Okay.
So they're happy we're not from the island.
Mm-hmm.
So should we tell them we're going to the island?
I'm sure they're going to send us there.
That's where we're from.
My name is Taboo. I'm from Tattoo Buoy.
So, you are, as you walk up to the gates at the village, the gates open and there is a there's an elderly man. He's badly scarred. His left arm is crippled and hanging limply at his side. He has a walking stick that looks just like gnarled and has beads and little skulls hanging off of animals and trinkets. And he's leaning on it heavily for support. He does seem to be somewhat infirm. And he is standing next to a even older looking man who is taller than him, much more muscular. He has a thick black beard, curly, almost like it looks wet. It's just shining and so lustrous. And he is standing next to him. He has a very large spear in his hand. You would guess that he is the chief. And he has big stripes painted on his bare chest. He has a grim expression on his face, while the infirm, scarred man looking to you says in very broken Thaiatian, "Welcome to the village of Mantru."
Does Jason?
Yeah.
Does greater restoration in a prayer bead still require the material components?
I don't know, but I'll know the answer next week when we pick this up. We'll go ahead and stop here, and I'll find out before we get there. Thanks for playing, guys. I had a good time tonight. I got to bite someone with a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex. That was fun. So,
It still hurts.
yeah. So, everybody tuning in on YouTube, thanks for watching. We'll be posting this episode up tomorrow morning, and we'll see everyone again next week, Monday at 8 p.m. Central.
I have a question.
And Weedle has a question.
Are there a lot of villagers? Are there a few Manchu?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. See you guys next week, maybe.